Welcome to the 8th. It's cold outside.
It is.
We are not going to be talking about the weather. But what we're going to do is we're going to play a game this week, Cassie, that will propel us into spring.
Okay.
It is called Fran Signs. So you know in the game of baseball, which spring training is on its way, you have coaches on each baseline. I'm going to try to explain how the game works.
How baseball works? Thank you. I think I got that they have a coach.
Guy hits the ball. I've seen someone who actually used to work here hit a ball like that. Guy hits the ball. That should be a Fran Funny.
Yeah.
Guy hits the ball. Not really the rules, but what we're going to do is we're going to do Fran Signs. So you're going to pick something out of the cup.
Okay.
Now, I obviously have an advantage because I put them all in there.
Right.
But I'm not going to know what sign you do. So you're going to do the sign that would indicate that's what I'm supposed to do when I'm at bat. So if you go like this, or like this,
Okay.
and maybe that means bunt in baseball.
Got it.
So let's say for this, you're doing one for Sean Fitzgerald. If that's what it is, you might go like this. See, because 4 is the new cool. That's no.
No.
Inside
Sorry.
joke. Sean.
Sorry, Sean.
All right.
Okay.
Pick the sign. Show me what move we're doing, and I have to guess it. And you'll see a
Jesus.
scoreboard on the real one if we get the points. I just said, but darn it. Maybe there's a bleep there. I forget what I put in there that would equal that. Something money. I don't have it.
Average unit volume.
Oh, I knew that was in there. All right, here we go.
Okay.
So then our producer will show hopefully while we're doing the signs what it really is at home so they can see it. Got it? Now remember, in baseball there can be like some additional things to like fool the. Okay, so I'm gonna do one of the fool ones. Ready?
Okay. Okay.
I'll do the last part there.
Leads?
That would be the Entrepreneur 500.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking like, yes, got like a lead or something.
0-0. Top
really-
of the second.
We're really great at this game. Okay.
I think this is a fun game. Food franchises. Point for pals.
How is it a point for you when I did such a good job of showing what that is? I'm just kidding. It's just a game.
I get it. All right. I mean, when I wrote this down, I had an idea.
Okay. Okay. Can you do it again? Yeah. All I can think of is like, it's nothing to do with franchising, so I don't know. What is it?
That'd be IFA.
IFA.
I'm like, what's up now?
I thought it was like, what's
IFA.
good? Like,
IFA, but then I touched the I.
I
All
was
right.
thinking more along like charades.
Have you seen that commercial with the sloth that's drawing things?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the sloth in this scenario.
No, I feel like
All right,
I'm
go
losing.
ahead.
So.
I mean, technically, you've helped me win,
True. Oh.
and you're tipping your pitches. I don't know if she knows what that means.
No.
I mean, again, I put in the answer. Default?
No. FDD.
Oh, FDD. Because
A lot, and then you
I
just
see.
like,
I see.
oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
so
That's
long.
good.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go to the. We're in the 9th inning now.
Okay.
This is for the win.
Okay.
You have a man on base or a woman on base.
Okay.
If you get this, you win. Oh man, I'm totally gonna lose this. Ready?
Yeah. Yay.
Congratulations, Cassie. Walk-off home run. This is 8. All right, what are the odds that we end with that one? I mean, that's
pretty legit.
garbage.
Because
All
there are
right.
more in there.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
that was a fun game. The ones that we missed were, that we didn't get to play with, were
Okay.
franchisee, Gym Guys, because they are on the cover of 1851. Do we talk about them this
We
week?
do talk about them this week. And the Entrepreneur 500. These are all really
There we go. Retail
point.
franchise. I don't know how we would have done that one.
probably more
A
than 20.
registration state.
I have no idea how I would have signed that out.
Default.
Or that.
You're out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
There you
right? And then last one, buy a franchise. So,
Okay.
you know, maybe not the greatest game ever, but good conversational piece. And I'm sure there's someone that goes by the initials, that has initials of SMB, that is going to text me a play-by-play of how that went. Thank you, Steve Beagleman.
We talk about him today, too.
Well,
What a great day.
I really didn't read the script, I promise you. I don't even have my computer.
Okay,
Let's kick this
so
off.
we're going to start off with the Entrepreneur Franchise 500 list that just came out. So this year, the publication said that it was one of the most comprehensive lists because for the first time in 25 years, over 1,000 brands applied to be a part of it. So congrats if your brand made it.
Sorry if you didn't.
Yeah, I guess it was really competitive this year. And McDonald's was the one that earned the top spot.
Shocking.
Yeah, I'm floored, truly.
Brands, just so you know, if you're one of the 500 that made it, congratulations. Just so you know, historically, other publications don't write about other publications' awards, so don't go tell your PR firm, go get me this giant press off of this. What you should do is you should cross-apply this back to your brand and use it as a leveraging point when you are trying to get press. This is another award-winning moment for your brand. Make sure it's on your website, make sure you have content pieces about it. Maybe apply it to what you're doing at the local level when you have new openings this year to say they are a franchisee that are opening a brand that was recognized as one of the top 500 brands in the United States. But don't think the New York Times is going to cover you being in the Entrepreneur 500. Do PR. Do PR good.
New slogan.
Do PR good. All right.
All right, our friend Celebrity now, going back to Josh York, the founder and CEO of Gym Guys. He is on our latest 1851 cover for a How to Franchise Your Business issue, which just started. And he, in this feature that we have, he kind of said that franchising was a no-brainer for him. Since he started in 2014, the brand has grown really quickly, 140 units now. So it's a good feature if you want to check it out.
If you haven't had the pleasure of meeting Josh, find him at the International Franchise Association's annual conference in a few weeks. Josh is an amazing character. He is exactly what you would expect out of a guy that owns Gym Guys. His slogan is ABB, and he says it in such a deep voice, like ABB, which actually that sounds more like Fred Flintstone, but he says always be branding. So guy's incredible, and he bugged the S out of us for forever to be on the cover. Maybe he's just really good at PR. Josh, call us. We're hiring.
All right, on now for Fresh Money. So it has been a year since President Trump was sworn in. January 20th on Saturday will mark the official 1 year since the inauguration. So we have a new feature up on the site that takes a look at what's changed for franchising in those 365 days. Tax reform, Save Local Business Act, and even just the overall state of the economy. There's a lot at play, so it's interesting to see what this is going to mean going forward.
I would say the temperature of franchising, not necessarily the human side of franchising, but the business side of franchising is positive on what has happened under the administration as it currently stands. There are some human challenges that exist in your opinions about our current president, but as it stands for franchise brands, it seems like the right steps are being taken, that you have someone in office who understands business. Unfortunately, in the way that politics work, business and personal don't always create this even line, that somewhere down the middle seems to be the safest bet on all this stuff. But obviously first year through, franchise brands, I would say as a whole, are feeling confident about what has happened as a business. However, as we've talked about in the past, it's going to be a turbulent year for franchising, and maybe a turbulent few years. More brands, same if not less amount of buyers. There's going to be some challenges ahead. So now, when the economy is good, focus on driving sales at the unit level economics. You'll still be able to, at the unit level, you'll still be able to find revenue that will come from royalty to sustain your businesses. So, but I would say positive sentiment from the business community as it relates back to where we're at today.
All right, moving now into your Frant this week. So your column talks about if you're looking to hire a franchise PR firm, what you need to be looking for and what questions you need to be asking, which I thought was the best part of this column. When you're talking to companies, what do you need to be thinking about in order to make sure that you're finding the right fit?
I mean, read the column, hopefully. I mean, technically, probably you're going to find all the things that you want to know in that column.
Yeah.
And hopefully that will guide you to finding the right brand for you.
Well said.
I like when I blink my eye. I want to hear the ding. It looked like
the smile,
yeah,
like
smile
toothpaste
thing, yeah.
commercial. Yeah. Okay. So before you make the decision to branch forward with this industry as your business model, you might want to think about whether or not it's really a good idea. We talked to Steve Biegelman, who gave us some advice, kind of pointed out 10 reasons that you shouldn't franchise your business. Maybe you're jumping the gun if you're trying to save a sinking ship. If you're just trying to salvage something, it might not be the best idea. But if you're confident that these aren't your reasons, then you can move forward.
Great article. I feel like whenever I want to create commentary, I want to pull what Sean did last week, where he just goes like this.
Just like narrows in. I was like, okay.
He can't even see out there. He's like directly talking to you, and I'm like,
I'm just such
I'm
an
over here, and I'm like,
engaging
that was
listener.
my point. Do you like it? Which could be a game that's brought back by popular demand.
There you go. All right, our friend funny this week. How do you get people to notice you online?
I don't know.
You have to really make an impression.
Oh,
What a pun.
good job there, Cassie.
Thanks.
Another dad joke.
All my jokes are dad
A joke
jokes.
for all prospective franchisees
There you
and
go.
current franchisees.
Yeah. All right, for inspiration now, this is from Martin Luther King Jr. in honor of his day on Monday. The time is always right to do what is right. You can't
argue
can't
that.
add on it. Yeah.
That's correct.
All right, frenemies versus friends. So Facebook is trying to be a better friend to its users. Might make it a bit of a frenemy on the brand standpoint.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, they're rolling out this new news feed. They're emphasizing more meaningful content from friends and family and less so content from media outlets and brands, which is going to be interesting to see how brands are able to get those eyeballs.
I've already said this. Where's my hammer? IFA 5 years ago, I sit on stage, I said, hey, Facebook's going to go paid. I said it. Mm-hmm. It's on record because I got bashed on Twitter by those that disagreed with me. Well, guess what? I'm right again, and now brands are going to have to spend more to get their content in front of people that want to read it. So now let me shift it all the way back over. I also said brands should be conscious of what they do at a national level versus this parent-child relationship where you have local pages, because your dollars are going to go farther as a pool of money versus $5 spread across a whole bunch of locations. Yep. So now you're trapped. You are stuck. So what would I do? I would say continue to have the local pages so that you come up in Google searches for address, name, phone number. That's a part of search. It's a valuable piece. Have that there. Put your content dollars towards your national page. Invest heavily in it. And stop thinking that shareable images are just an image or a picture of something. That's not a shareable image. Create content that creates a conversation, and you'll be able to solve this. Then Facebook's a friend. But I'm going to hit this table again because I get fired up on this topic. You have to understand that social media is not media first. It's social. So if your content actually talks to your user base, it organically will have better reach. And that's what Facebook's saying. They're like, stop with the garbage of eat my burger. Come onto Facebook, get content that's relevant to you, and invest the dollars that actually make sense into it. And it should have value. So I feel Facebook is continuing to be a friend. It is continuing to give us better data than any other platform that exists out there, and giving us the ability to market our content the right way. But brands, you gotta stop being media. That is what your website is for. Change your mentality this year if you want to win at this, or else all that money that you just invested into Facebook, wasted. I'm off my Frant box.
I like it.
Hey, hopefully we're inching closer to spring.
I hope so.
I hope you guys have a nice weekend. This is the 8.